Hi guys, I'm Soumya and I'm back again with another video. So I hope you're all well and safe. So I am going to be recommending 10 books to you guys in today's video that you will not be able to put down because they are so engaging. So the 10 books that I'm going to recommend you in today's video are all available on Storytel app. So if you have been a subscriber of my channel, you know that I have been using Storytel since a long time, since 2018 to be precise. So Storytel is an audiobook as well as an ebook app, and you can access over 1 lakh titles on this app. A lot of these audiobooks have been read by either celebrities or the authors of these books themselves. This lends a very personal touch to your audiobook listening experience. Apart from that, all genres are available on Storytel, and also the books are available in various languages. Storytel also has this speed adjusting feature where you can either make the audiobook faster or slower than the default speed. Storytel also has this feature of offline mode where you can download the book in the app so that when you don't have the internet you can still listen to the book. Then there is a special night mode where you can set a timer where the audiobook will go on for that amount of time and then it will stop automatically. You can also set your bookmarks and make notes, and you can also get a 30-day free trial of Storytel from the link in the description box. So we are bringing a contest. You can register yourself using the link mentioned below. So make an Instagram story of you using Storytel with the name of the book that you're listening to, and put the hashtag #StorytelIndia and also tag me at @TheDesiBookLover, and you will stand a chance to win a 3-month free subscription of Storytel. And make sure your account is public so that I can see your story. My first recommendation is The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. So this is a story about a girl named Xiomara Batista who is in high school and who comes from a Dominican family. So Xiomara has a very strict religious mother. Apart from that, Xiomara has this personality and an appearance which makes her very striking, and she gets a lot of unwanted attention from men. Nevertheless, she is not scared. She lets her fists do the talking for her. So Xiomara loves to write, and this is a story about a lot of things: her relationship with her parents, her love life, how she loves poetry, how she writes, and on the whole it's a very compelling story. There are so many emotions in this book. You as a reader really root for Xiomara, and you understand her perspective pretty well because it has been expressed so amazingly. My next recommendation is 10th of December by George Saunders. So this is a collection of 10 stories that are unusual, weird, unexpected, and very fascinating. It takes a little time on your part as a reader to get into these stories because they do not provide you context straight away like most stories, but what happens is that the story begins and then slowly you get the context. This is the book for you if you are the kind of reader who likes to read something different, who likes to experiment with his or her reading choices. My next recommendation is Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E. Frankl. So Viktor E. Frankl was a neurologist, a psychiatrist, and a Holocaust survivor. In Man's Search for Meaning, he has talked about his experiences in the concentration camps, and he has talked about the mindsets and the psychology of the camp inmates and how they used to feel. And the main purpose and the point behind Man's Search for Meaning is to let the reader know that even in the face of adversities and sufferings, you can go on and be hopeful for the future if you find meaning in your suffering. What Viktor E. Frankl has proposed in this book is that no matter how adverse your external situations are, your mental freedom and your spiritual freedom is something that nobody can take away from you, and you can keep your hold on yourself intact if you adapt a certain mindset that he has talked about in this book. Viktor E. Frankl went through one of the worst human tragedies, and even after going through all of that, he wrote a book talking about a mindset where you should be hopeful. If that is not motivational and inspirational, then I do not know what is. My next recommendation is How to Be Perfectly Unhappy by Matthew Inman. So this is a little book that shares some rather big ideas. It talks about how the concept of chasing happiness is flawed in itself, and I personally completely agree with this. This book talks about how instead of focusing on pursuing happiness, you should focus on things that keep you busy and interested. You cannot be expected to feel positive 24/7, but what you can do is you can keep yourself interested and busy, and you can lead a satisfied life. By unhappy, this book doesn't mean sad or sorrowful. By unhappy, it just means not being happy. And I feel you should check this book out because it talks about this very concept. It explains this point very convincingly. The next book is The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. So this is a play and a hilarious one at that. So there are two characters, two men, Jack and Algernon, and both these men love different women. Now the one thing that is common between these two women is that they both want to be with a man who is called Ernest. So both Jack and Algernon lie to these women about their names. They both tell them that they are called Ernest, and all these characters are related to each other, so chaos ensues. So that is the story. It's hilarious. The theme is about how you lie when you want to impress somebody. The entire conversations and the entire turn of events in the story are silly and entertaining at the same time. It's a very amusing read, something that you enjoy a lot and it gets over in no time. My next recommendation is Before We Visit the Goddess by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni. So this is a story about three women, Sabitri, Bela and Tara. Now these three women belong to the same family but from different generations. Sabitri is the grandmother, Bela is the daughter, and Tara is the granddaughter. Before We Visit the Goddess takes place in India as well as America, and this spans over many years. So it's a story about how these three women make different choices in their lives and how their choices lead to their sufferings, and how despite suffering these women are fighters. They do not just give up that easily. So it's a story that is full of mistakes made by them. It's a story about the bond and the connection that these women share, their bittersweet relationship, and it's a story about their emotions. My next recommendation is The Unbearable Lightness of Being by Milan Kundera. So I've been talking about this book quite a lot in 2020, and I'm happy to say that I finished reading or listening to its audiobook a few days back itself, and my mind was blown. I have never read or listened to something like this before. If you want to read a story about complex human emotions, then definitely go for this book, and a lot is taking place in this book. So the four characters in the story, Thomas, Teresa, Sabina and Franz, are not simple people. They are complicated human beings, and their complicated personalities have been expressed beautifully in this story. So much is happening in this book. It's a story that has the theme of love, it has the theme of marriage, it has the theme of womanizing and adultery, and it also has the theme of not really committing to anybody and keeping multiple partners. The story takes place in Czechoslovakia as well as Switzerland, and the story is set in the time when Czechoslovakia was invaded by Soviet Union. My next recommendation is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. So this is a story of Patroclus and Achilles. So they are both princes, but in Patroclus's case, the thing is that he is not exactly your standard prince. He's kind of timid and he's not exactly loved. One day he makes a mistake and he's exiled to the kingdom of King Peleus, where he meets Achilles. Patroclus and Achilles become friends, and their bond grows stronger and stronger with time. The Song of Achilles is the kind of story that completely embeds itself in your heart. This is an indelible story, and if you have to read something that is going to move you completely and it's going to pierce an arrow through your heart, then go for this story because it's so worth it. My next recommendation is Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. So this book is non-fiction, and in this book Yuval Noah Harari has talked about how our societies came to be. He has talked about our belief systems. He has talked about everything that is important to human beings in this book, and he has also talked about the possible future that we human beings might have. So reading Sapiens is a very thrilling and an exciting experience because you get to learn a lot of new things. And another thing is that Sapiens challenges your thoughts and ideas from time to time, and it does that without any hesitation. My next recommendation is The Devil and Miss Prim by Paulo Coelho. So honestly, this story was a surprise for me because I had no idea that I would end up liking it so much. So this story is taking place in a remote village called Viscos, and the main theme of the story is that it tries to answer this question, that whether human beings are inherently evil or not if they are presented with suitable temptation. The way the events transpire in this story and the way the characters react to those events is something that makes you want to know what's going to happen. Ultimately, also you want to find out the answer to this question yourself as a reader, and while reading this story there is anticipation, there is apprehension, and there is this feel of suspense. So these were my 10 recommendations of the books that are completely unputdownable because of how riveting they are. So all these books are available on Storytel, and if you want to get a 30-day free trial of Storytel, then you can do so by clicking on the link in the description box, and you can access more than 1 lakh books on Storytel, as I told you before. So that was it for today's video. If you want to connect with me on my social media, then the links are in the description box. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.